Once upon a time, in a small village called Oja Ajegunle, there lived a young girl named Bola. Bola was known throughout the village for her hard work and kindness. She was always helping her parents on their farm, fetching water from the river, and selling fruits in the market. Everyone loved Bola because she was cheerful and never complained, no matter how hard the work was. One sunny morning, as Bola was walking to the market with a basket of ripe mangoes on her head, she noticed a man sitting under a big tree near the road. The man was dressed in tattered clothes and his face looked tired and sad. He held out an old, cracked bowl and called out to people passing by, "Please, kind people, spare some food or coins for a poor beggar." Bola stopped and looked at the man. She felt sorry for him and decided to give him one of her mangoes. She walked over, smiled, and placed a big, juicy mango in his bowl. The beggar's eyes lit up and he quickly grabbed the mango, eating it hungrily. "Thank you, kind girl," the beggar said with a mouthful of mango. "You have a good heart." Bola smiled and asked, What is your name, sir? And why do you sit here begging instead of working?" The beggar sighed and said, "My name is Kola. I used to work, but life was too hard. Farming is tiring and trading is risky. Begging is easier. People are kind, and I get food without much effort." Bola frowned. She didn't like the idea of someone giving up on work just because it was hard. She thought for a moment and then said, "Kola, if you come with me to the market, I can teach you how to sell fruits. It's not too hard, and you can earn enough to buy food and clothes." Kola shook his head. No, selling is too much work. I'd rather sit here and wait for kind people like you to help me." Bola was disappointed, but she didn't give up. She decided to visit Kola every day and bring him food, hoping that one day he would change his mind. Days turned into weeks and Bola continued to bring Kola food. She would sit with him under the tree and tell him stories about her day. She told him how she helped her parents on the farm, how she sold fruits at the market, and how good it felt to earn her own money. One day, Kola asked Bola, "Why do you work so hard? Isn't it tiring?" Bola smiled and said, "Yes, it's tiring, but it's also rewarding. When I work hard, I feel proud of myself. And when I earn money, I can help my family and buy things I need. It's much better than waiting for someone to give me food." Kola thought about her words, but still didn't want to work. He said, "I'm too old to start working now. Begging is easier for me." Bola didn't argue. She just kept bringing him food and telling him stories. She believed that one day, Kola would see the value of hard work. One afternoon, as Bola was returning from the market, she saw a crowd gathered near the big tree where Kola usually sat. She ran over to see what was happening and found Kola lying on the ground, looking very sick. "What happened?" Bola asked, worried. One of the villagers said, "Kola hasn't eaten all day. No one gave him food and he's too weak to move." Bola quickly took out a piece of bread from her bag and gave it to Kola. She helped him sit up and eat. As he ate, tears rolled down his cheeks. "Thank you, Bola," Kola said. "You're the only one who cares about me. I've been so lazy, and now I see how foolish I've been. I want to change, but I don't know how." Bola's heart filled with hope. She said, "It's never too late to change, Kola. I can help you. Let's start small. Tomorrow, come with me to the farm. You can help me pick fruits, and I'll teach you how to sell them at the market." Kola hesitated but then nodded. "Okay, Bola, I'll try." The next morning, Kola met Bola at the farm. He was slow and clumsy at first, but Bola was patient with him. She showed him how to pick ripe fruits without damaging them and how to arrange them in baskets. Kola was surprised at how good it felt to work. He even laughed when Bola made a joke about his first attempt at picking a mango. After they finished, Bola took Kola to the market. She showed him how to talk to customers and how to count money. Kola was nervous, but Bola encouraged him. "You're doing great, Kola. Just be friendly and honest." By the end of the day, Kola had sold a basket of fruits all by himself. He felt proud and excited. "Bola, I did it. I earned my own money." Bola smiled. "See? Hard work pays off. Now you can buy your own food." and clothes. Kola nodded. You're right, Bola. I've been lazy for too long. From now on, I'll work hard and take care of myself. Over the next few weeks, Kola worked with Bola every day. He became better at picking and selling fruits, and he even started to enjoy it. The villagers noticed the change in Kola and were happy for him. They no longer saw him as the lazy beggar, but as a hardworking man. One day, Kola said to Bola, I want to do more than just sell fruits. I want to start my own small farm. Do you think I can do it? Bola's eyes sparkled with excitement. Of course you can, Kola. I'll help you. We can start small and grow your farm step by step. With Bola's help, Kola cleared a piece of land and planted his first crops. It was hard work, but Kola didn't give up. He watered the plants every day and protected them from pests. Slowly, the crops began to grow. Months later, Kola's farm was thriving. He had grown enough fruits and vegetables to sell at the market, and he even had extra to share with the villagers. Kola was no longer the lazy beggar. He was a proud farmer who worked hard and earned his own living. One evening, as the sun set over the village, Kola sat under the big tree where he used to beg. Bola joined him, and they both looked at the farm in the distance. Bola, Kola said, I can't thank you enough. You showed me the value of hard work and gave me a new life. I'll never forget your kindness. Bola smiled. I'm proud of you, Kola. You've come a long way, and I know you'll keep growing. Remember, hard work always pays off. Kola nodded and said, and I'll always remember to help others, just like you helped me. From that day on, Kola became known as one of the hardest workers in the village. He often shared his crops with those in need and encouraged others to work hard. And Bola, she continued to be the cheerful, hardworking girl everyone loved, always ready to lend a helping hand. And so, Bola and Kola's story became a legend in Oja Ajegunle, reminding everyone that no matter how difficult life may seem, hard work and kindness can lead to a brighter future. The end.